guys, and welcome to an ace tanker in the SU-152, although I suppose technically it should be the ace tanker. This is a tank I bought and ground through a long time ago, long before I was YouTubing or streaming, and I ground through it, enjoyed the tank, but I ended up selling it and moving the crew into the SU-152. Now, I rebought it quite a few months ago because I simply missed the tank. I missed the derp factor. I love my derp guns on tanks. So I rebought the tank, not to get an ace tanker because I'd already aced it long ago, but simply just to play the tank again because I missed the derp factor. And I play it occasionally. I try to play it once every time I sit down to play World of Tanks, although that usually doesn't happen, and I felt under no pressure to play it because, as I say, I'm trying to get ace tankers in every single tank. I'd already aced it, so really there was never any pressure to play the tank. I just wanted to play it because it's fun, and I'd like to get a good crew in it. So once again, my crew began in this tank at 75%. At the moment they're at a 100%. I'm working my way towards 6 cents on the commander, but still not there. And I do take it out on occasion. In this situation, we've ended up on Kharkov. I'm platooned with Tonza and Brinji, and we're tier 7s in a tier 8 game. Now, it's not a fantastic game. In fact, I was quite surprised it was an ace tanker. But it's the first ace tanker I've picked up in the SU-152 since rebuying it. And because I owned this tank and aced it long before I started the channel, it's the first ace tanker I've picked up in the tank since I started YouTube. So yeah, I decided to put it up on the channel, and it's definitely not a great game. As I say, you guys have sent in some very good SU-152 replays that I featured on the channel before, so this game is definitely not as good as some of the games people have sent in. I'm already on HE. This is another one of these tanks where I basically fire HE because I just love the huge alpha damage. The HE has 86mm of penetration, 910 alpha damage. Premium ammo has 250mm of penetration, 700 alpha damage, so less alpha damage. But that's the reason 250mm of penetration is the reason you see a lot of people spamming gold in SU-152s, although I don't. I very rarely do. So I was sitting up on this corner because usually tanks come that way, but it doesn't seem as if they have. And now I've just realized we've abandoned the south flank, so I move forward. The SU-152 is quite fast. It's surprisingly maneuverable, but it has next to no armor other than its gun mantlet. So I'm defending the south, and as I say, I don't have 6 cents. So, of course, Murphy's Law, as soon as I stop aiming down that alleyway, I miss Artie. So, T-37 in the distance. We've just been flanked by a Chaffee. Someone is taking shots at me. So, as I say, I have not got 6 cents. I've been spotted. And there are some dangerous tier 7 TDs down, or heavy tanks down there. There's a T-29. There's a Tiger P. So I decide to relocate. I was a little bit worried about getting flanked, and then on the minimap I noticed a T-37 moving up behind me. So he thought he would get behind me, but there we go. One hit kill, 680 damage. And that's what this gun is good for. One hit kill to T-37. And yeah, good, actually good awareness on the minimap. And yes, Artie, that little bugger is here on the corner. So I decide to go for a blind shot, but yeah, he's moved. He popped out, he took a shot, he moved back, and he's still firing. So some dangerous tier 7 heavies. There's now a Tiger 1 down here as well. Now the thing about the Tiger is this tank can actually pen a Tiger, but you have to hit its lower glacis, and you've got to hope that the RNG doesn't give you a low penetrating hit, but miss an opportunity for a shot on the FV, and the Tiger 1 is moving up. I've got to hit his lower glacis. Aiming, and there we go, 965 damage. Now I do take a hit, and I do take a hit from a Tiger P who's spamming gold for some reason, even though he's only facing tier 7 tanks and an AMX CDC. But yeah, Tiger P has been hurt, Tiger has been hurt, and it's the fear factor in an SU-152. Those guys just saw the Tiger 1 take 8,000 hit points of damage. None of those guys are going to run to roll around the corner. Now, the Tiger P is one of the better players on the enemy team, and I know he's flanking, so I'm already waiting for his move. I knew he was going to try and flank. He's on low health. He's not going to want to roll around the corner, and there he goes. So Tiger P is gone. You don't get to flank today, and maybe that's justice for that premium round. But yeah, it's a very average game so far. I mean, I've only done 1722 damage, and when you consider the alpha damage on this gun, you can have much bigger games. Now, I did stop for a moment to aim at the FV, and RT goes for me. Now, that FV was platooned with the M44. Now, there were only 3 tanks left, and I decide, you know what, I can kill RT. It's going to take me too long to move up on that Tiger and T-29. And if I do move to engage them, I don't have very much support. So I decide, you know what, let's go kill RT first, and then I'll turn around. Our Type 59 is on a Top Gun. He's having a very good game. I'm on 2 kills. So take a risk, come around the corner, and he wasn't aiming at me. So he panics, he shoots, he derps, and we derp him back. So we're on 3 kills, and the T-29 came back for me. So Bringy took out the low health Tiger. T-29 is just fired. We're auto-aiming, and only hit his tracks for 353, but he's just fired again. Now the reload is quite long, it's 15 seconds, so I fall back, wait for the T-29 to start pointing his turret elsewhere. Okay, he's just engaged the other tanks now. And once again, we auto-aim, pop the ridge, and get kill number 4. So only 2,500 damage, 4 kills, and I really thought this was a pretty good game, but definitely not Ace Tanker standards. But it seems that Wargaming were generous and gave me an Ace Tanker for that. And that's officially the first Ace Tanker I've gotten in the SU-152 since rebuying it, and therefore it has to go up on the channel. But yeah, I do love the SU-152, and as I say, really surprised at the XP. Really surprised at the ace. I didn't even come first. Really nice game by our Type 59. Tier 8, top tier, very good game. I suppose I was a Tier 7 in a Tier 8 game, but on the other hand, I was shooting a lot of Tier 7 tanks. So, yeah, 1167 XP. Just missed out. The Type 59 got 10 more XP to finish top, but he did end up getting 6 kills. But yeah, the SU-152, I really do like this tank. I'm playing it because I want to get a good crew in it, and then it'll go down into my reserves and only be brought out on special occasions because it's one of these tanks I just enjoy playing. It's a lot of fun, and I love seeing big numbers pop up when you penetrate with those HE rounds. And I only fired 7, hit 6 and penned 6, so 1 blind shot on the FV missed, and everything else seemed to have hit. 2,500 damage, again, very low damage in an SU-152, and I'm really surprised it was an ace, but it was. So spotted 4, damaged 5, destroyed 4, and did 256 assistance damage, so not even a lot of assistance damage. I earned 35,000 credits, so it's an okay money maker. Very average game in my opinion. 35,000 credits, I'm not going to complain too much. 1750 XP with a premium account. First game of the day. As I say, I play this tank once, maybe every play session if I remember to play it. So first game of the day left me on 3,500. But yeah, SU-152, there are much better SU-152 replays up on the channel that you guys have sent in to me. I would really recommend checking some of those out. But yeah, first ace tanker in the SU-152. It's a tank I really like. I really regretted selling it first time round, but back when I was first playing the SU-152, it was really important. I wasn't earning that many credits, and it was really important for me to sell a tank in order to raise enough credits to buy the next tank, and that's what happened to the SU-152. Really happy I rebought it, and looking forward to getting a good crew in it. But that's it. First ace tanker in the SU-152 in a long time. Not since starting the channel. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.